Hi everyone, Shannon Wells here with Shannon Wells Fishing, bringing you the Shoals Lake report today. Today is Thursday, February 20th, 2020. The lake level is still high. It's just about 9.5 feet high. It did take a slight drop, I think a quarter of an inch from yesterday, so that's good. Hopefully it'll go down instead of up. I know it is that time of the year. Water temperature today is 45. Now when we were on the lake, if the sun came out, it started about 45 and it would get up to about 48. And then the fishing really seemed to pick up too once it got a little warmer in the afternoon. We're fishing the Mid-Lake area, which is closer to Diamond City area on the Missouri side. The drop shot, I know a lot of people are still catching them on the drop shot, and you can. I had a little bit tougher time. You really have to chase the shad around and find the different pockets of shad to do that, and I was really anxious to throw the jig and Texas rig because that's what I love to do. So we went ahead and started throwing that. And we were doing really good on the Texas rig and the jewel jig. So I'll show you. So for our Texas rig, we were throwing the Bass Reaper Changeling, and that was doing really well. And then we were Texas rigging the 10-inch ribbon tail worm, and both of those are in the Watermelon Red Flake seems to do well by Bass Reaper. And then the other bait that we were doing well on is the Jewel Finesse Jig, if you can see that. And I usually put a small trailer this time of year, a curly tail, something like that, any of those work. And I really like, for the bull shoals or table rock, this green gourd with the orange does really well. They have one with a red that does really well, some purple, but this is my favorite by far. You can also do the peewee jig they have, does pretty well. So any of those, just remember this time of the year, super slow. You just gotta pitch it and super slow. The areas that we were looking for were main points, secondary points, anything with bigger chunk rock on it, any of the buckbrush, and then of course any lay down trees and stuff like that was doing really well. They are catching them on a jerk bait as well. Jerk bait I think is kind of slow. It's been hit and miss so far this year. It's not as on fire as it could be, but you can catch them on the jerk bait. Crankbaits are starting to work. You can, I throw some of the 6 cent stuff. I like the Crush 50X and the Curve 55. Those have been doing really well for me. Wigglewort, Rock Crawler, anything in the reddish colors do really well. And then of course swim baits. I don't think I grabbed one. I like the Jewel has an underspin head on it that I like to use for that. And then of course the A-rig, if you find any rock pile where they're relating to a rock pile or treetops, anything like that. So, and I know that stuff did pretty well. They had a tournament last weekend on Table Rock, and I think 26 pounds of fish won it. I was kind of surprised because I heard it was kind of slow. I think they caught them on jerk baits, wiggleworts, and A-rigs and swim baits is what I heard. So anyway, go ahead and get out there. Great fishing right now. You catch your personal best maybe.